So we're going to be doing our mousseline force meat now. I have here chicken thigh. I'm going to remove the bone from it while keeping the meat intact. So I'm going to start here at the leg, just cutting around, getting through those tendons here, getting the skin off. Trying to make it sort of like a lollipop, moving all the flesh to one part. This is the tendon right here. Trying to cut all that. These tendons are what's holding it together mostly. And now I'm doing the Ballotine. That's what this is called. So now I'm going to come in, just make a little cut incision right here, just until we hit to the bone. We don't want to mess with too much of this meat, just as little as possible to get the bone. We're going to follow this bone out. We're going to start cutting the rest of the meat away from it. Piece of the bone here from the leg. Following the bone still, trying not to get too much meat cut. Then we get to this middle part. This is where the joint is. We're going to start working on the second bone, cutting that part out. As soon as we get this part separated. Now we see the joint is exposed here. So we turn it. Start working the other side. Same deal, we're just following the bone out, trying to cut as little meat as we can, clinging to that bone. There we go, just got it popped out. Follow that back down. Now all we have is the bone. So we're going to pop out and just slowly, here we go, the leg joint right there, and we have all the meat here, boneless, opened up. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean all this up, try and flatten it out, open it up, get rid of any sinew. Trying to really get it out. So now I'm going to flatten it out and we'll start the next part. Now we're going to start working on our force meat. I have here some chicken breast cut up, so I'm going to start forcing it. Just until it starts to loosen up a little bit. Then I'm going to add in my egg white. Now that it's been cut up a bunch, I'm going to add in some egg white. There we go, now it's starting to really liquefy a little bit, become sort of a cream, a paste. I'm going to scrape down my sides here. spices. Now I'm going to add in my heavy cream a little bit at a time, now that it's sort of turned into a paste. More as I incorporate it. Scrape down these sides some. Keep adding it in. Go ahead and add the rest of this in. Now we're going to go ahead, after I finish blending this, I'm going to go ahead and put it into an ice bath so we can cool it down, make it more of a paste. Alright, so now that we have our ice bath and we cooled down our force meat, and I flattened this out some more, our ballotine, I'm going to go ahead and add in some of our force meat to the center. Last time I did this, I added a little bit too much and it was spilling out of the side, so I'm going to be a little bit more conservative with the force meat. I'm going to wrap it now. So we're going to take this and fold it, our cheesecloth layer, and I'm just going to, oops, there we go. Use this to just get it going. Try and keep it tight. Tie this part so it doesn't leak. And I'll take the foil and just try and get it tight. Now we have our force meat, our chicken ballotine together. We're going to just wait for our water to boil and we'll put it in. Alright, so now we have our force meat out of the water. I temped it. It was at 165, so now I'm going to slice it. Yes, it's cutting a lot easier this time. It's a lot more firm now that it didn't spill out. Alright, we have our mousseline force meat.